So today guys, we got to see our first look at gameplay from the Division Resurgence. And while you guys are just seeing this for the first time, I actually was given a brief by the Division to give me a little bit more knowledge of what we can expect coming from the Division Resurgence. Now I tell you, I am very impressed with everything this game will be bringing to a mobile device. Now when I first heard about the Division Resurgence, I did not know what to expect. I had no idea it was going to be as big as what they showed us. And when we go over everything today, you guys are going to be very impressed with how big they decided to go with this game. And I would tell you, I'm honestly shocked. But let's get into it. So some of you guys ask, where does the Division Resurgence story start? Well, it actually starts prior to the Division 1, and that's how Division Resurgence will start. But once you get into the core gameplay, it will be shortly after the Division 1 game, prior to Division 2. So you'll learn a lot more what happened in between Division 1 and Division 2. Now you may ask, what can you do in the Division Resurgence? Well, you can do a lot. You can do the main missions that follow the storyline of the Division Resurgence. You can do many of the world events, the world activities, and yes, of course, the Darkzone is in the Division Resurgence that has been specifically designed for a mobile experience. Now, for all of you competitive players, it even gets better. There's a skirmish mode and a domination mode that you can partake in. You will have total liberty to explore all of New York City. So if you enjoyed New York City from Division 1, you most likely will enjoy the New York City from the Division Resurgence. Now, based on gameplay, you might ask, will there be signature skills like the Division 1? And I will answer that and say yes, there are signature skills based on your class. So depending on what class you pick, well, will depend on what signature skill you get. And as you guys see here, we actually have the Tac Link signature skill. That leads us into our next questions. How does classes and specializations work in the Division Resurgence? Well, it's actually pretty cool because at the very beginning of the game, you can pick your own class. Now, your skills and your special ability are defined by that class, but as you progress through the class, you will unlock new specializations, which allow you to swap on the fly. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there will be 6 specializations at launch with more to come as the game progresses. Oh, and you ask, are there any new skills? While you may notice a lot of fan favorite skills in the gameplay, the Division Resurgence is actually adding new gadgets and special abilities that you have never seen in a Division game. So that is actually what I'm very excited for, to try all these new skills, special abilities, and see how they work together with other players. Now you may ask, how long are typical game sessions since this is a mobile game and most people play on the go? Well, the open world activities were actually designed to allow for short and long game sessions. If you only have 5 minutes, you should be able to enjoy the Division Resurgence at your own pace. And that's what's special about this game. They created activities that will accommodate for gaming on the go when you only have those 15 to 20 minute breaks. One of the biggest questions a lot of people ask are, how are the controls adapted for mobile? And what I will tell you is developers really wanted to create something that felt very smooth on a handheld device, but they didn't stop there. Controls in the Division Resurgence are fully customizable, and it even gets better. There will be controller support for the Division Resurgence. Now, for all of you clans out there will be clans in the Division Resurgence. So get your friends together and get out their agents. Now you might ask, will gear have talents and set bonuses on them? Well, as you can see, the gold and purple both had a different talent and both had set bonuses. So yes, there will be set bonuses and there will be talents on gear items. Now you may ask, will we have access to the old base of operation? And yes, you will. And look who we found in this base of operation. Just take a look. Look who it is. Yes, Fei Lao. So if you guys have been playing Division 2, you guys probably know why I laughed right there. If you guys have never played Division 2, well, maybe you guys should and you guys can catch up with the story. But this is the base of operation from the Division 1. It brings back so many memories that Just seeing this actually brought a smile to my face. In the base of operation, you will have access to a specialization quartermaster, and this is going to allow you to pick your specializations. As you can see, you have the bulwark, the tech operator, demolitionist, and the vanguard. That is not all of them. Remember, there are going to be 6. Obviously, you can see the talents that are associated with these specializations, the skills that are associated with these specializations, and that's all going to change your playstyle as you evolve in the game. How about weapon crafting? Well, in the Division Resurgence, there is weapon crafting, and you can customize plenty of your fan favorites. You can actually see we have the Police M4, we have the AK-47, the P416, you get the Black Market, you got the MK16, the classic FAL, LVO, AC. A ton of the old fan favorite guns are in this one, and it's gonna be fun to see all the weapons that they bring to a mobile game. That leads us right into weapon mods. One thing that did stand out to me in this game is actually there are 5 total attachments. You have your muzzle, you have your underbarrel, you have your scope, you have your magazine, but there's also a 4th one for a chip. It's a chip you put in there, and the one that I actually got to see increased your toughness by +1. So I would love to see maxed out chips and see what they actually improve. But now you do have 5 different mods you guys can put on a weapon in the Division Resurgence. Now, many of you are gonna ask, when can you actually play the Division Resurgence? Well, you guys are in luck because this month, Division Resurgence Closed Alpha will be going live. If you guys wanna sign up to take advantage of that and hopefully get picked to participate in it, please go to thedivisionresurgence.com. And while I have not had a chance to play this on a mobile device, I definitely can see this being one of the most ambitious mobile games out at the moment. We already know the universe of The Division is actually pretty massive, and what they're actually doing with this game on a mobile device was very impressive to see. And to see that they brought all the elements that so many Division fans want to see, from the Darkzone to skirmish, to open world missions, to open world activities. You have crafting, you have specializations, you even have those signature skills, and they even brought back the signature skills from the Division 1. And that's what I am excited to see how this game will perform. And I'm excited to dive into it with my friends. And who doesn't want to go into the Darkzone to see what they have to offer? So I have already signed up for the Division Resurgence on the official website. So hopefully I get the call to participate in this closed alpha and see what this game is all about. Let me know if you guys are starting to get excited about it. Are you guys excited about it? And what do you want to know about the Division Resurgence? And if I can answer those questions, I'll make another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, hey, Nothing But Skills is out.